celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobile. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it out, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm loco. But for now, for service beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud. Can't touch down.
Come on, my people there, man. Big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Make sure you're smashing the likes. You know, we're always here. Champions League football, we can hear the music. Yeah, we're back. Come on, man. We're back in the Champions League. We're back in the big league. It's been 3 years. So you know it's a mad thing. Let me just set this thing up so that any sort of bombers we can see straight away. That was a crazy game. That wasn't easy. We made it harder for ourselves, but we're back in the big league. That's all that matters in the end. Man United are back in the Champions League. And we're going to get through to it. We're going to speak about all the players one by one and get into it. And, you know, we have to do it the Man United way, man. We have to do it the crazy way, the long way, etc. But we got the job done in the end. 3-2. Lessons learned. I would say being patient and trusting the process. So this is what Kobbie Mainoo said in the past, and these quotes are coming out now. Look at that. It's just lovely to see, man. Mainoo's come back. They said he couldn't run. They said he was dead. They said he couldn't do this. He wasn't the guy. We need to go and get more midfielders. He's came out here, and yeah, he was a bit stern, a bit. Oh, let me pattern this, man, so something comes true. Why is it not moving? It's moving mad. They said he wasn't the midfielder. We needed to go and get another midfielder. Nah, bro. Kobbie Mainoo is a good midfielder. I know today Gary Neville was in man's ear on commentary saying some mad stuff. Oh, Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro don't work, etc. But we're back. Yeah? Let me share my screen so you lot can see exactly what's going on. Because everyone's coming out with their little quotes. Everyone's coming out. But this is the main thing right here. Champions League is back to Old Trafford. Trust me. This is what's going on. Big up the guys, man. They made it happen, man. Bruno couldn't even get his assist. I think Sesko should have scored that goal straight up. You get me? Sesko had a few chances where my man could have got his assist, but it is what it is. But this stuff happens, man. Sometimes it will be our turn where we'll be having a bad game and then someone will give us some lucky things or something. Sometimes it's the other way around. But big up the guys. They made it happen. We're going to run through some of the tweets, go through the match, whatever happened, and then we're going to rate the players one by one, of course. So look at this now. This is what's going on. As you can see, it's solidified, man. Everyone's going crazy. Who's that one there? Look, Manchester United qualify for Champions League after a 3-2 win over Liverpool at Old Trafford. Kobbie Mainoo with the second half winner after Liverpool fought back to 2-2. Carrick boosts his chance of getting a job permanently. Man United reaching the Champions League. So we're out of that race now. We're out of that race. Do you know what I'm saying? We go 6 points clear of Liverpool. We're not in that race no more. We're already in Champions League. We've clinched it. Now we just got to finish as good as we can, stat patter up the place and go ham. Look at this. Let me show you the league right now. As you can see, we've got the Mackhams next. They're in bad form. Ballard just got sent off. And then you can see, look at that. 6 points clear of Liverpool with 3 games, 3 or 4 games, 3 games to go. 36, 37, 38, 36. Yeah, it's 3 games. 3 games to go. We've got Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton. That's our last 3 games. So 3 games to go. They're 6 points behind us. So we more or less will finish third, unless obviously Villa might beat Tottenham in the next 2 hours or so. They come close to us, but who cares? I don't care if we finish third or fourth. We've got Champions League. That's the main thing. You understand? So Ben Jacobs is saying 1s and 2s. Everyone's happy. It's a good time. And we were looking, it was dark for us. We was drawing with teams like Leeds and Wolves back to back. And it was crazy, man, when Amrin was here. We've came out of that. Carrick, you've done an excellent job. Yeah, people are still going to question everything because what I realize is everybody wants everything. Everybody wants the manager to be so perfect. You can't make no mistakes no more. You have to be perfect. Like, you've got to win games. You've got to play good football. It's got to be convincing. You've got to have clean sheets. We can't, everything, every single guy, these tacticos now, they scrutinize everything about every manager. Every single manager's got a flaw. This is what they say. So I don't even care anymore about what people are saying about it. We've got Champions League, bro. That's fine. That's all it is. That's all I care about. Smash the likes, my people, man. Make sure you let me know what you think in the comments as well. I'm going to read it out. You know me. I'm always here. And we're going to get into it, man. But Kobbie Mainoo, job is done. He done what he needed to do. And this is what everyone is saying. It's Champions League. Big up the guys, man. We did it, man. Big up the guys. It's been a little journey. We wasn't sitting there and thinking we was even going to do it this time in December. We wasn't even thinking about Champions League in December. Look, Fabrizio Romano's coming out here and saying it. Champions League anthem will be restored to the Old Trafford pre-match selection, pre-match playlist next season. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every game now, we're going to be listening to the Champions League. We're back. Come on, man. Don't be a hater. Like up the thing. Champions League is back. Let's get it. Bruno Fernandes. I'm kind of upset for Bruno because Bruno gave out a few chances over there, especially for Sesko. You get me? Where he couldn't get his assists. One, the keeper touched the first one, and then obviously before that, he could have got his assist. But it is what it is. I think Bruno will still break the record. He just didn't get to do it today, etc. But there was a bit of times where it was up and down. It was a bit weird. I'll be real. Like, they were just passing through our midfield so easy. They were just passing the ball to Gavin Birch. All he does, turn around and run. Easy. So there was a little bit of ones and twos. But like I said, Carrick has just come. He's tried to stable the ship, stable it out. And then after this, next season, he's going to probably put in a bit of tactics. Do you know what I'm saying? But look at what everyone's saying, man. Champions League nights are back, man. You've got to get used to, man. You know what I'm trying to say? It's back. This is what you got to get used to. And I went to one of the Champions League games. I went to Galatasaray. When we was last in the Champions League, I went to Galatasaray. We was winning. I think we were 2-0 up. We ended up losing 3-2. Onana doing Onana things. And now it's all changed again. You get me? So we're back. Lamans, this is the first time I've seen him do something crazy like that. You get me? But it is what it is, man. It's all but forgiven. You get me? Just don't do it again, big man. Please. Because this ain't usually your character. You're out here doing mad stuff like that. But it is what it is. Let's get into the game, man. And we're going to speak about it a bit. Look, let me get rid of this Champions League thing, car. Man's excited. Look, everyone's talking about this. Is all the teams that's already qualified for the Champions League in there now. Leipzig's and Liverpool's, etc. We've done the double over the Scousers. And you got to remember who we've done the double over this season. We've done the double over the Scousers. We've done the double over Chelsea. That's another team that we never really do the double over. The last time we done the double over the Scousers was when Wayne Rooney was there, bro. That's the last time we done the double over the Scousers, when Wayne Rooney was there. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. We're really we're in a good place at the moment where Carrick's brought us in, and especially these big teams, we've been beating them convincingly. We didn't have the Cunha Bruno. We can't make a dance of this one or a music video, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was still something, if you know what I'm trying to say. So it is what it is. Why is people out here saying LFC 3-2, shit versus shit? People are just going to hate it. It is what it is. United done the double over Liverpool for the first time since 2015-16. Do you understand? Man United have beaten every side in the top 6 at the time they faced them. City, Arsenal, Villa, Chelsea, and Liverpool. They're the top 6, like in the top 6, he's saying. Obviously not Tottenham. Tottenham, we beat them as well. Anyway, even if you're going to add them and whatever top 6 you're thinking in your head, either the top 6 table when it was like that and Chelsea was in there, we beat them. Aston Villa, they're still in there, we beat them. And even Tottenham, if you want to talk about the big 6, we beat them as well. It doesn't really matter. So as you can see, we're back on the big stage, man. Aiden Heaven as well. Good performance. Big on him. You know what's crazy? It's like when you look at our team, a lot of the players that are really performing are the ones out of the forwards. Cunha had a good first half. Sesko done his thing where he got the goal and he was putting a bit of pressure on him, etc. But Mbeumo and Ahmad ain't really in the best form. But then you got someone like Mainu that will step up time and time again. Casemiro, he didn't have his best game today, but he will step up. Aiden Heaven, he went against Chelsea, stepped up. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Sometimes Maguire will come out there and score the goal. You just never know. So it's good to see, man. It's good to see what's going on, man. But we're going to run through the game. Let me just run through what's going on because it's a good time where everyone's happy. Loose start to second half, but Man United winning game twice is a sign of character. Mainu's goal, super power position from his side foot, of course. Carrick has now beaten everyone in half a season. Exactly. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Szoboszlai showing the Premier League logo to the Stretford end. What does that mean? Was he trying to say, Premier League champion? He's won it before. Wow. We've won it the most times. It is what it is, bro. Like, we've won it the most times. You've won it twice, Premier League. You've won trophies, but the Premier League, like, come on, bro, man. Who cares? Guy's a fool, man. Cunha telling Bruno he's got 20 assists only for Freddie. He told him that he's got 20 assists. Look in this picture, but he hasn't got 20 assists. You get me? He hasn't got 20 assists. My man touched it. So it is where it is anyway. Bruno, he's a creative machine anyway. The way he gave it to Sesko the first time round and then Sesko bumbled it to the keeper, that should have been a goal alone. That alone should have been a goal anyway. So big up Bruno. Big up the boy Bruno, man. Kobe Mainu, look at what he said about Carrick now. So Mainu just got interviewed. To turn it around the way we have done, it's a credit to the players and the manager. We are just looking forward and still need to finish the season strong. We want to keep on winning and winning. That's the mentality. We can't step off the foot now. We can't go and party for Champions League now and get drunk and just go play Sunderland and just, oh, it's nothing. It's minor. It is what it is. Like, we've already made the no. You need to go strong. Fans are still paying to go out there and get their money's worth. Fans still want to see a performance. You know what I'm trying to say? So we still got to go out there and do what we need to do. So big up there. Big up yourselves. United's win is enough to secure Champions League. They're in the top 5. They will be back in the Champions League. Liverpool have still some work to do. Hopefully Villa win. Villa smashed Tottenham in a few hours. They win. That's out the way. And then Liverpool still got some headache. Because if you look at the title, Bournemouth's pressing on, bro. Bournemouth are not on a joke team. 52 points. They're pressing on. 55, 58, 61. The maximum Bournemouth can get to is 61 points. And, bro, they could go over there. Obviously, I can't see Liverpool losing 4 games in a row. But look who they got next. They got Chelsea. Who else they got? They got Chelsea, then they got Villa away, and then they got Brentford. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So you never know. Bournemouth could go out there and clinch it or something can happen. But we'll see anyway. Let's get into the game anyway, my peoples, man. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Let me know what you think in the chat, and we're going to get into it, man. As you can see, the game, 3-2. Cunha scored early. I thought it was kind of getting wide, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. The game and the goal, that's even better. Sesko, obviously, it was lucky that Gary Neville was on commentary saying crazy stuff. Oh, his fingers. Oh, bro. It never touched the man's fingers. There's no conclusive evidence it touched his man's fingers. It more touched Onana's back that time when he was offside. When we played against Villa and they scored the goal and it touched Onana's back, and Onana was offside and it was like, we don't know if it touched his back. You could easily tell it touched his back. And he even claimed it. Then it touched Sesko's fingers. But this guy, Gary Neville, I've realized he's always negative to Man United. That's just what they've probably told him. Yo, you have to be negative to Man United. So it is where it is. But Sesko's got his goal. It is where it is. I would rather have Bruno got the assist. Of course, he didn't. No problem. Mainu, stunner. Yeah? Obviously, they came back second half, 47 minutes. So this should be about 2 minutes. We nearly scored in 16 seconds. And Mbumo. 16 seconds in the second half, we nearly scored. And then it went left, etc. We weren't really on it today with the set pieces. We didn't have no mad chances. I think Liverpool defended well, and they kind of shit at set pieces. But it is where it is. And if you look at the match momentum, you can see, look, it was a kind of, we let them have the ball, but we were just hitting them. Look at the first half, hit them, let them have the ball. They have huge spells of the ball, but we was having the better chance. Second half, it kind of flipped where we was having the ball. They're hitting us on the counter. You get what I'm trying to say to you? So it was a bit all over the place. We had the better expected goals. We had 18 shots. They only had 13. We had 3 big chances. They only had 1, etc. And yeah, so it is where it is. But we got the W. I'm going to go through the players one by one. Look at the way they're rating Lamens over here. They're not even rating him. And even for Szoboszlai's goal, he kind of, the way he tapped it in, he mocked it. He was moving like there was no one in goal. I would have expected Lamens to at least dive, but it looked like he didn't see it. But Szoboszlai just passed it in like no one was even there. Like he had an open net. So this is probably one of Lamens' worst games. I'll be real. This is his worst game because he hasn't had a game like this. He's usually just safe, calm. He doesn't really do nothing too shaky. All that passing out of the back thing, I don't know why we tried to do that. We've just conceded a goal as well. 2-1 down. Like, we didn't need to do none of that. So it is where it is, man. But Lamens, yeah, they gave him a shit rating. They're not really rating him himself. And it's probably for the good purpose because he did have that was a blunder, bro. You can't be doing that. Luke Shaw looked okay. I didn't really see Luke Shaw do nothing mad. And that's the thing now. When I look for these fullbacks, Luke Shaw and Dalot, they usually stand out because they get cooked a lot or they do crazy stuff. Bro, Luke Shaw looked calm. Frimpong was spliffed off. He tried to act like he had a penalty at one stage. It was never going to happen. Luke Shaw was decent. He got himself a little yellow, but that was like, he was calm. Heaven was good, man. This is why football, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. I think Heaven was better than Luke Shaw. But maybe they're looking at Heaven and saying, the goals, like, maybe you didn't attack it. I don't know. But Heaven was decent, man. For his age as well, the way he's at Old Trafford, he moves like he's got no pressure. Like, he's been playing for 10 years. You wouldn't even think this guy is the age he is. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think he was better than Luke Shaw. I don't really rate the ratings. Maguire was calm. I feel like he could have done a little bit better for the first goal. He's just getting turned inside out. Just attack it. Even if you get done, you get done. There's a few men behind you. He's running back too much. Mattman just passed it into the net. So Boslan is where it is. Dalot just does Dalot things. It is where it is. Someone said it in the comments. Like, it just goes without saying when it goes to Dalot. Like, there you go. Dalot just does Dalot things. Like, it's normal, bro. Like, even at the end of the game, Ahmad laid him off. You have to get that on target. Even if you hit the post or the bar, it has to be on target, bro. My man boots it over, like, literally rolls head. Like, just Dalot being Dalot, innit? It is where it is. So, Dalot, bruv, you can kind of give him like you could kind of say he was okay because he never got done up. Wirtz was on a spliff. Wirtz didn't do nothing amazing. So he kind of got done up. But then at the same time, he didn't really do anything wrong. The only time I saw Dalot looking a bit spooky is when that Gamora came on, that Rio U. Then that Rio U came on, he was doing up Dalot a few times, and then someone will have to sweep up. So that's the only time. And sometimes he did get the bit off him as well, where you'll get a little tackle. But Dalot is doing Dalot things. That's just normal. You just know what you're going to get with him. He'll give you an 8 out of 10, and then he's going to do something stupid, or he's going to blast it, or he's just Dalot, innit? It is what it is. Kobe Mainoo got the man of the match. I just see a picture of him. He's definitely got the man of the match. There we go. There you go. Player of the match. So, yeah, he done his thing. Obviously, there was a spell, especially in the second half, where them lot was missing. Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro. The way my man was talking about it, Gary Neville, you would think they was like, we had Ten Hag managing us. The way they were left on the island, the way Gary Neville was speaking, you would think that they were left on the island. I don't think it was even that bad. There was times where they were both getting forward too much, but he was saying like it's not working between them and getting so crazy where I don't think it needed to be misconstrued like that. But Kobe done what he needed to do, man, as he does, man. Since he's been playing, he's been with it. So you've got to give Kobe his credit regardless. Got man in the match as well, young. Who else to get it when he just signed the contract? Imagine that. You just signed the contract, then you're a Manchester-born boy, so you've got the proper natural rival with Liverpool because you're a proper fan and you just signed a contract where you get me, and then you've scored the winning goal. Crazy. We had to do it in Man United fashion, and I know a lot of you lot was thinking how I was thinking. I know a lot of you lot, like, we're sitting there, we're 2-2, we could have lost the Old Trafford record, especially when it's doing that pinball in the box. Lamon's cleared it off the line. I'm like, oh my God, that record is going to go. That Old Trafford record might go today. And it's crazy. And it's to bottle it like this, 2-0 up against Liverpool will be crazy, especially with all the players that they lost. They ain't got none of their proper players. It is where it is, man. Look at Sully. Sully's came out here and said Carrick deserves a bit of praise, of course, but I just want to give Steve Holland a special mention. Tactical genius behind the scenes. He has completely transformed this side from a tactical point of view, and he deserves so much praise for getting Man United back in the Champions League. So, yeah, he's just getting a bit of credit there. Because remember, these men deal with tactics and defense and all of this stuff as well, you know. So it's not just Carrick that's putting in the work. It's a lot of them. You got what I'm trying to say? Look, Kobe Mainoo's come out and said, yo, I used to dream of times like this. Talking about his winner against Liverpool. Remember, he scored against Liverpool before. I don't think it was the winner. When we played them in the FA Cup quarterfinals, remember, Ahmad scored. We won 4-3 at Old Trafford. Ahmad scored. But he scored a banger then as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what he does. Bruno has created the same amount of big chances as two players combined. Declan Rice and Cherky. So people will be talking about he's only creating set pieces. Bro, he's created the most chances. It's people finishing. Creating chances is basically assist unless you score. Literally. So people just chat shit about Bruno anyway, man. But it is where it is, man. But big up the boy Steve Holland. Let's see what else is going on out there. Because this is how I like Man United, when everyone's in a good mood. Berbatov said it's great to see Michael Carrick and his team. They brought back belief into the squad. The second half was not good as the first one, but they got the points that they needed. Attacking football, scoring goals, they've qualified for the Champions League, a great achievement considering how the season started. Bro, Ineos are licking their lips right now. We've got Champions League. We had my man there. We had Amrin there, and we would have went to the last game biting our nails. What is going to happen? This is what I think too much, bro. People are going too ham on Carrick. They want it. You see what's going on right now is everyone wants the perfect scenario. Like, there's no one there that's perfect. Even Pep Guardiola, their fans wanted him out this season. Get him out. Pep's got to go. He's confused and everything. Man City fans wanted Pep out when they were getting moved to left, right, going Bodo Glimt, getting 4-0'd. There's no manager perfect. You get me? Hansi Flick plays good football, 3-0 down against Atletico Madrid. Like, bro, everyone wants the perfect manager. We don't concede. We wipe teams out. We win every game convincingly. We play lovely football like Brighton, like used to do. Like, it's never going to happen, bro. Some things you got to grind out. And remember, he's just come to stable the ship right now. Apparently, he said himself, next season, that's when I'm going to come out there and I'm going to implement some things. Right this second, I'm just making sure that we do the tangibles, the main things. So it is what it is. I don't think any of us in December, when we faced Leeds and drew 1-1, and Amrin winning that conference room and sacked himself, thought we're going to get Champions League. I don't think anyone did. I definitely didn't. You lot let me know in the comments if you lot felt like that. I never felt like that we'll get Champions League. So my man to come here and make us get Champions League and for it to become a normal thing now, and now people are even saying, oh, get him out. Like, let's go and get someone else. Who are we going to go and get? Who do we go and get then? I don't even know who man's going to go and get. People are talking like there's just bare managers out there waiting for the job. It doesn't even make any sense. It is where it is, man. It is where it is. But look at the guys, man. The guys are at it, man. An electric Old Trafford atmosphere kept us on the right track. Immense support once more from the very best in the land. Big up them, man. Come on, man. The guys are in it, man. Champions League. You see what's going on. Let's get back to the players, though, man. What did he say just there? The confidence that he puts, not just me, but all the players. You want to fight for him. You want to die for him on the pitch. That's him getting the job already. Him saying that alone is letting everyone know how the players feel about this manager. You think Ineos are going to turn around now and say, yeah, let's go and get someone else? And they're talking about we want to die for him on the pitch. When he came, we was out of sight, we was lost. I wasn't even playing. Now we've got Champions League. And we just beat Liverpool. Yeah, it was messy. We can see the goals on the way. But, bro, we've got the job done in the end. Come on, bro. He's getting the job, man. He's getting the job. I know a lot of people, they're scrutinizing every single thing. Brother, he's getting the job. It's simple as that. Big up Kobe Mainoo, big up the guys. Let's get back into the team. So, boom, we move from that. Casemiro wasn't his best game, of course. I didn't even see... I barely saw Casemiro. I see him tackle a few times, but I didn't really see him do much today. You get it? Usually you see him all over the pitch, especially like against Chelsea. You're seeing him running around. Bro, I didn't see him do much, a lot. He had that header that he could have scored. He didn't really put a lot of power on it. Like... I didn't really see him do much, man. This wasn't his best game. And of course, him and Mainoo, especially Gary Neville, if you lot listen to the commentary, Gary Neville was talking like they're both on the other side of the pitch taking a throw. Like one's on one side, one's on the other side. How would they like that? But Gary Neville doesn't like Carrick, so he's going to say what he's going to say. So it is what it is. But Casemiro, it wasn't his best game today. He was okay. Just, yeah, he was all right. Everyone was a bit more rigid, didn't it? It was a bit more, let's be together. So it is what it is. Cunha, first half, brilliant. That first half, he was good, man. Second half, he was kind of giving the ball. Just everything went wrong for everyone in the second half. I don't think anyone really had a good second half. I think it was a bit of everyone just collapsed. I don't know what happened in the toilet. Like what happened in the dressing room. Like what happened? Did everyone go in there and just like, we've won this game. They're rubbish. They got no one. Don't worry. And then we just came out. It was mad. Didn't make no sense. And Mbeumo, another game where he's not really doing much. You get it? Like he done a few good plays though. I'll be real. Like I remember when he gave the ball to Bruno, and then Bruno gave that ball to Sesko, and then it ended up leading to the goal, etc. So he's done a few good things, but he's just not in confidence right now. And so is Ahmad. That's the worrying thing about Mbeumo and Ahmad. And obviously we've made Champions League now. We've got 3 games left, and then they're gonna go off on their little holidays, and they can come back fresh, which is positive. But you get it. He needs some goals to just get his confidence going. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, even when he's coming off, you could just see. And one thing I'm realizing about these players as well, they're getting very frustrated easy. A lot of them are getting frustrated, man. And Mbumo is looking angry now. I never used to see Mbumo like this. He's angry. Like, he thinks he's been fouled. He's going mad. Cunha's always got a little personality in him. But when we bottled the 2-0 lead, these men are angry now. And that's how you lose your head, and then you get sent off or something more. Boom, boom, boom. You know Bruno. Bruno's like, he's gonna complain his way to the grave. That's just Bruno. That's his character. It is what it is. Bruno never had the best game as well. You get it. He was okay. He didn't do that Sesko assist that he should have scored. The first one when it went through, that was lovely. But he didn't do much. Yeah, the set pieces, you can't really pull it on him. People got ahead of it, but he didn't really. He wasn't really like. He wasn't amazing. That's what I would say. He was okay, but he wasn't amazing. Is where Sesko played all right, obviously first half. I don't know if he got injured. I saw a little clip of him after half time. He looked like he was limping. Do you understand? But you just don't know. I don't know if because there was talks about him not starting, and then there was talks about him not starting, and then now he started for 45 minutes. So I don't know. Like, what is it? I don't even have a clue. So did he get injured? Is it a thing where he does a half-time switch like he done against Brentford? Remember, against Brentford, he took off Ahmad and put on, was it Mazaravi or something? I can't remember, but I remember he made a little switch and we went to a back three against Brentford. So Carrick just does half-time subs on the regs. He's proactive like that. So we don't know if Sesko's injured or not. But it looked like Sesko was injured, though. I'll be real. It did look like he was injured. Hopefully not. Hopefully some minor. We need them, man. Plus, World Cup is coming back as well. So it is where it is. So we'll see. Harry Maguire just came out on his Instagram and said, this is United. You understand? Because they know how much of a big game it is. So a lot of them are probably going to come out and do little Instagrams, etc. You got to remember, some of them live in Manchester. Some of them have lived in the UK. We've got players that are international. They don't really know how big this rivalry is. The ones that live in the UK or born here, etc., they will understand what's going on. You get it? Kobe Main, who's a Manchester boy, like, he's a fan. Just signed a new contract. He's going to know this is a big game. His friends are telling him that. Everyone he knows. I used to dream of times like this, scoring the win against. Like, this is different for them, man. So it is where it is, man. But big up the guys. They made it. They made it happen. We never thought that we would be there. Like, I never thought we'd be getting Champions League when Amrin left. There's no way. I didn't even think we would be close to Champions League. That wasn't even a conversation. I'll be real. So to see that they've come out there and made it happen, the guys, is crazy. And look, now we got Sturridge coming out here and boosting him up. This is for obviously after. You know, they speak. Sturridge is saying, I think he could go to the next level on Kobe Mainoo. See what I'm saying? They're bigging him up, man. 3 years, man, it's been in Champions League. Let me get a few of these chats, man. Big up yourself, peoples, man. We back. Come on, man. You know this. Yes, Metch, we back. Man United. Liverpool got lucky. We handed them 2 goals. Otherwise, we could have beat them 3-0 and put them on a T-shirt. It's good, though. We snatched their chain and secured that first spot. Exactly. We just gifted them the goals. We tried to make it easier. We were sitting there like, nah, this is too easy. We just gifted them the goals, which is crazy. Like, we need to move more madder. And Lamens, come on, bro. I expect better for me, brother. I'm happy with refs today. Who's ref? Oh, I'm not happy with the ref today. Same. That ref was moving mad. The amount of times Dorgu was getting fouls given against him didn't even make any sense. A lot of the Dorgu fouls did not make any sense because it was not fouls. So it just don't make no sense. Ahmad and Lamens were not good today, yeah. Ahmad looked okay. He gave the ball away straight away, and then after that, he was kind of okay. But he's low on confidence, man. This is what happens when you're low on confidence, bro. You start doing dumb shit. It just goes without saying, like, you're barely, like, you're in and out of the squad. You got what I'm trying to say? Like, you're low on confidence. You're coming off the bench. You need to score. So you start doing mad stuff. Like, I think he should have cut in and shot himself. But then people would have said, why did he not pass it to Dallo? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, it would have been, you just can't win sometimes, man. Roy Keane came out and said, listen, Kobe Mainoo knew how to take his chance. For a young player from the club to score the winning goal is fantastic. So it's good to see when they're bigging them up, man, because you see these pundits, man, they're very, 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 like, just negative. Like, they'll come out here and just talk about the 2 goals. They won't even talk about the fact that Man United won. They'll just talk about the 2 goals. They're very, very negative. So it's nice to see that Roy Keane, especially him, knowing him, and he spazzes out all the time and he always talks the rubbishness. It's good to see that he's finally speaking some sense. Gary Neville, though, on the other hand, he's probably saying some bullshit. Is where it is, man. That's what I said. Look, I just said this to you, look. If you was listening, look, there's no alternative to Carrick now. Not worth taking this attitude away. Far too risky. The players can't come out and say stuff like this, and then you still let the manager go. It can't happen. It can't. You can't say we will die and do everything from on the pitch. We just clinched Champions League where we was fully out of it. We finished 15th last season, and then you go out there and say, all right, bro, we're going to give the job to someone else. Nah, it won't happen because it will just change the whole mood. They might not like that new manager. F the Scout says, get in. Big up yourself, Hamza, man. Massive 3 points. Come on, broski. We left the foot of the we let the foot of the gas. We're leading. This needs exactly. I thought we were gonna lose the Old Trafford record at one stage. I'm sitting there like, bro, we might lose this record. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's to Liverpool as well. I might big up yourself, broski, man. You see you've been modded, man. Come on, bro, man. Yeah, you're one of the guys. Smash the likes, my peoples. Imagine the players we can get now securing Champions. Exactly. Man United, Jazza Fresh, big up yourself. Trust me. The players that we can get now, the Yandy and Mandays and that we're looking at now, it makes sense. The Murillos, crazy. Trust me. Certain people get new contracts, start regressing. Kobe is only getting better and better. It's true. He's showing you, like, yeah, I want to be here. I'll be honest, if Matt Lamond didn't mess up, I think we would have won confident. But yeah, Ahmad too. Ahmad has forgotten how to play football. He didn't have the best game in the world, but confidence, man. Confidence is a big thing, man. Dallo can't even score from an open goal. After today's qualification for Champions, you may hear from other football players wanting to go, yeah. You know we're going to be linked with the whole world now, and I'm going to be here to show you, lot. You get it? We're going to get linked with everyone, bro. That's just normal. Main news, a baller. Of course. This is what's going on, man. And he said it, bro. He would die. We will do anything and die on the pitch for Carrick. We will do anything and die on the pitch for Carrick, bro. You cannot go and replace him now. You understand? It can't happen. More chances. Bruno Fernandes has created more than 5 chances in 14 different Premier League games this season. Only Ozil has done so. 5 chances created today, bro, and he didn't get 0 assists. Crazy. Created 5 different chances, and people say he's only assists are set pieces, brother. The man's creative machine. That's why he will break the record, because it's not like he just creates 1-2 chances and then he scores. He's a creative machine. This is just what he does for a living. It is what it is. So big up the boy Bruno, man. That's just normality for him. You get me? Right, was it? It was Mbumo that hit the post, innit? And then they said it was offside. Mbumo hit the post, but they thought it was offside. Look at the Liverpool fans. Let's have a little laugh quickly. Look. Surely Arnie Slot needs to go now. Oh my God. That is the Man United we know and love. Look, they tried to banter us when we went 2-2. That's the Man United we know and love. Can't sack a league-winning manager after one bad season. I don't care about the scores or losses. Look, they're having a meltdown. Good, man. And man just need to see Tottenham lose today, and that would just be the cherry on the cake. Cherry on the cake. European games have a beauty all of their own. Sir Matt Bisbee. Yeah, we're back in the big stage. This is what's going on, man. And I can't wait for the first Champions League game. I'm there. Yeah, I'm definitely watching it live. I'm over there. So this is Cunha on Carrick as well. So you saw what Kobe just came out and said, yo, we're willing to die for him on the pitch. Cunha's come out and said, we're learning so much. Of course, when Carrick came, he came with magic, for Alex Ferguson vibes. He talked so much about his team, the conquering team. The feeling comes to us. We feel so happy with the information. We focus so hard to reach the objective. At the end of the day, this is the start of the journey. It's the beginning, a beautiful beginning. Big up the boy Cunha, man. This is what's going on. Cunha, like, this is what I'm saying. See these players, we've got to have so much different profiles that you could just give Cunha 60 minutes. He lights up the first half and you could take him off and then bring on someone like for like. We can't rely on everyone for 90 minutes, 80 minutes to be jogging and running. Not everyone can do that with their best. So we need to build a team that you can get the best out of someone for 60 minutes. If anything, take him off. So Cunha had a good, lovely first half. He was good. He was everywhere. I see him. He's running around. He's holding the ball. Boom, boom. take him off, bro. 60 minutes, make the sub, and then it's calm. Cunha just, but when you're keeping him on for too long, I see him getting angry. He's not really running as much. Even that pass at the end where we could have finished the game. Bruno Fernandes is running. Ahmad's on the right. He passed it to Dorgu, and even the pass, it wasn't the best pass in the world. Dorgu done a madness. I don't know what he done. He sat on the ball by himself. I don't know, but that should have really went to Ahmad, or maybe even to Bruno, and then Bruno could have flicked it on in the best time. But it is what it is, man. You can see how they're talking about Carrick anyway. It's a positive way, and the way they're talking about Carrick just goes to show that it's only going to be things. And this is more about what he's saying. He said, I think that this one thing, I think he can go to the next level. I would love to see him work on his explosiveness. I think that's one thing that if he had more explosiveness, which he will get because he's only 21, I think we are going to see an incredibly strong and robust guy who has a capacity to run the whole game. Bro, he was striding at one stage. I see him beat 2 man and stride. You would have thought, I was thinking Kobe. People said this guy's slow. He's striding. So big up Kobe. Imagine putting him next season next to someone like Belieber or Tonali. Come on, man. It is where it is, man. So it is where it is. And that's what we're obviously gonna do. And now we can go and chat to anyone, chat to any players, because we're solidified in Champions League now. Delete. Look at that. He's took a picture, so he's over there. Like, this guy has been gone since November. No one knows what's going on with him. He's got the back injury. Hopefully. Did they give it to him? No way. They did it, man. No way. Official Premier League gave him the assist. Now, I think it's FPL. FPL might have gave him the assist, but I don't think he would have. I don't think they gave it to him. And I don't even think Bruno would want it if they gave it to him where people could say it was never an assist. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think so. But I'll have a look, though. But I don't think I don't think they will do that. I think it's an FPL thing. FPL, they'll give you assist for anything. You get assists for look, FPL. See, look. Fantasy Premier League have awarded Bruno Fernandes the assist, but the Portuguese hasn't been awarded it officially. Do you get it? So FPL is an edict thing. It's nothing. It's not like nothing serious. Like, it's just a game, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? They gave Garnacho an assist for an own goal. There was an own goal when Garnacho done something. I can't remember who it was against. It might have been Brentford or someone. They gave Garnacho an assist, and Chelsea fans were literally claiming it. And I was like, bro, it's an own goal. What are we doing here? Like, it is where it is. Like, well, boy, it is where it is. I don't think they gave it to him, man. If they gave it to him, I don't think Bruno would want it. He would want to have a proper assist. You don't really want that on your name. They started giving him assists. This is an agenda. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You don't need it. He creates 5 chances minimum every single game. This is just normal for him. So it is where it is. So we'll see. What else has happened there? So they haven't gave him the assist. Bruno's just he's cool, but he created the most chances as he always does. Cunha's gone on his Instagram, of course. Fabrizio Romano's gonna quote it. He's saying, "We're back, baby." So, and then obviously he went and spoke himself and he said, "This is the beginning. Stay humble." You know what I'm saying? He's saying, "Yo, this is the beginning. This is nothing." But look at this, though. Look at this stat. Liverpool have lost 18 games this season. The most in a single season since Brendan Rodgers. 18 games this season is crazy. Obviously, though, there was in a lot of... We was all in a lot of competitions. What am I talking about? We was all in a lot of competitions, but probably when you think about, like, the Champions League as well, where you've got to play 8 games. So you could have lost, like, 2 of them, 3 of them. No, 2 of them in the group stage. Then they lost to PSG twice in the semi-quarters, whatever it was. So that can count as 4, just that competition. Then you got kicked out of Carabao Cup, 5, etc. So yeah, man. But bruv, this guy, I don't know what's going on with him, man. And if we lost that game, I would have been thinking, bro, I don't rate Slot one whatsoever. I think Slot's a fraud. He's even trending. Look at him. He's literally trending. So to go out there and lose to him after being 2-0 up would have been a disgrace. I'll be real. It would have nothing but been a bottle. It would have been a bottle job. So it's good to see that the guys made up for it and made it happen. I can't wait to bro, tell me about it. I can't wait to be in the stadium. I was at the stadium when we watched Galatasaray. See stuff like that. You see fans from different countries and they come in with their flares and their drums and they're going mad and they're singing, their whistles. It's crazy, bro. Champions League is different. I can't wait for Champions League. And it is where it is. It's just good to see, man. Slot stresses. Man United have plenty of strengths, but specifies their set pieces and counter-attacks and references. Admits Liverpool decide to be 2-0 up. Referee isn't responsible for United throwing away a 2-goal lead, but he should not be officiating games this big. Yeah, he was moving mad. He was moving mad. That referee was moving crazy. Dorgu's getting fouls against him for no reason. And I'm like, is this guy all right? You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing I'm kind of happy that nothing crazy happened. That they didn't go and give it like a penalty and then it got overturned, or, you know what I'm saying? Like something mad happened. We just beat them. That's it. We scored 2 goals. We could have bottled it and then we beat them. That's all it is. Like, it's simple as that, man. Like, it wasn't no, yeah, we've gone out there and you get it. Oh, we got a handball. That wasn't a handball. And there's people talking about, was this a handball? None of that. Look at Kobe Mainoo. Look what's going on. Under Amrin, 11 appearances. And the minutes, 212 in 11. So that's like 5 minutes here and there, 15 minutes there. I think he played 90 minutes against Grimsby because we thought we would win that game no matter who plays, remember? So the 90 minutes comes from Grimsby, and the rest of them, it's been like 5 minutes, 10, 5, 8. Bro, Carrick, he started every single game. 13 appearances in 13 things. Obviously, he missed a 1 game for injury. I can't remember what game it was. I think he was injured for 1 game. And then we had Ugarte, and everyone's like, oh, gosh, like this guy. Was it against Villa? It might have been against Villa or something. But yeah, he's been active, man. He's been active. And to think about next season, and we're getting someone next to him, if it's an Anderson, if it's a Wharton, if it's a Belieber, if it's a whoever it might be, bro, it's nothing but positive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Manchester boy just signed a contract. And that's one thing that happens a lot, man. Man sign the new contracts and then they start behaving rubbish. They don't start performing. Like someone said in the chat, people start usually regressing. It is where it is, man. It is where it is. We've done the double over Liverpool. We've done the double over Chelsea. And it is where it is. What's he saying? They are basing it on respecting and enforcing the basic principles of the game. Look at that. Aston Villa's game's in. I know we're even worse, but that lineup is not good. Brad, they're arresting all their players. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at Aston Villa's team. No Watkins. No Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers is there. So Tammy Abraham, Rodgers, Sancho, Barkley, Tielemans, Bogard, Maatsen, Mings, Lindelof, Cash, and Martinez. Who they usually got in there? They usually got someone else here. Ollie Watkins, Konza, Digne. Digne usually plays, isn't it? Digne's usually there as well. Who's the other midfielder that usually starts? Oh, yeah, Nana's injured. Nana's injured. Yeah, they need to go and smash Spurs, bro. I do not want Spurs. We need Spurs relegated. Definitely. 7 o'clock. So watch out for that one, guys. Yeah, that the hate watch continues. They need to go and smash Spurs. Obviously, I'm going to be here later with my 10-minute video, as we always are, of course, etc. What's this? On Thursday against West Ham at Old Trafford, is looking to avoid breaking the 131 with the... Amrin will go down as one of the quickest managers to lose 10 top-flight games at Old Trafford. Oh, we was in the trenches, man. That's all I'm going to say. We was in the trenches with Amrin. Them days are over. Now we're talking about Champions League. And yeah, now we can go out there. Now we're going to get linked with players left, right, and centre. And I'm going to be here to tell you, look, all the players we're getting linked with, etc. So don't watch nothing. But big up the guys. They got the job done. Of course, it wasn't easy. It wasn't nice on the eye, but it happened. Everyone's reports are kind of better. Look, the balance sheets now reads 10 wins from 14 games. That is a solid body of work, a decent argument in itself. Consider that Man United have now beaten Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and Arsenal under Michael Carrick. It looks even stronger. Time will tell whether it will be enough. What it has done, though, it is raised the bar if United do want to replace Carrick. Anything less than an elite coach, and Carrick surely must be given a chance. Bro, there's no elite coaches available. So he's getting the job. There's no elite coach available. Like you just said, look, he said he's won 10 wins in 14, and he's got Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham, and Liverpool all in that. And Aston Villa. All in that, like, what manager's going to do all of that? Beat all 6 of them teams in 14 games. You get given 14 games. Look, do something with these 14 games. and you have them teams in it and you beat all of them, there's no manager that you can say that is on that level that you can say, yeah, let's just go and get him. Marco Silva won't do that. Iriola could do it, but straight away, who knows? Maybe when you give him a season or two, he gets players that fit his system, that run around, maybe. But straight away, within 14 games, maybe not. Because look at when they went through their little 10-game spell, Iriola, he never won a game in 14 games or something. So he went that. We could have been that team. 14 games, no wins. So Carrick will get the job. There's no elite coach available, bro. And when you think about it, Nagelsmann is probably the only one that's available, and he's going to be at the World Cup. So it is what it is. Manu showing Amrin levels. I would, but it's copyright, man. It's copyright still. If I play that, they'll copyright me, and the stream will get taken off and all of that. It's crazy. So I can't even do that still. But yeah, man, it is where it is, man. Carrick, I'm giving my all, and I'm enjoying it. The lads have been fantastic. The team, the atmosphere, the mindset, the strength of character. It's a real pleasure to be part of. So Carrick's not going to come out here and say what he's saying. He obviously wants to. He obviously wants the thing. He obviously wants the job. He's not going to say it though. You get it? Look at Arnie Slot talking about the goal. What's he talking about now? Look, I think it's a touch on his hand. The curve on the ball changed, so there must be a contact. But it's no surprise to anyone that if there's a VAR intervention, then the decision goes against us. Allow it. Look, man's all laughing at him. So now he's trying to say VAR like there shouldn't have been a goal. Come on, bro, man. Allow it, bro, man. You was 2-0 down. No one even thought about that them times. And you cannot see the ball change. It does not change at all. It just spins the same way that it will spin. What we doing here? It is what it is. And when you look at the goal, look at the XG. We were the better team. We had the better chances. We were the better team, bro. It is what it is. They had more of the ball, and we gave them the goals. We gifted them 2 goals. Both of them goals were passed to them. Ahmad passed it to them, and then Lamens passed it to them. We passed them the ball. Gifts. Literally. It's not even Christmas, and you're getting gifts. So stop crying, brother, man. Please, bro. This team just needs a few adjustments in midfield. Amrin was gaslight. Yeah, you know his thing. Big up yourself, AP, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Everyone, listen. One thing you got to remember is Carrick's just come. He's played 14 games, and majority of his games, he's done what he needed to do, the main stuff, and he's got the W. We've slipped up a couple of them, Newcastle away with a red card, and West Ham, and there's a couple of games that we slipped, Leeds. But, bro, majority of it, he's done what he needed to do. You got to give him his flowers, man. You got to give him his flowers, bro. It is where it is, man. And all everyone is talking about now is Ruben Amorim. How the hell did this guy not play Kobe Manu? That's what everyone wants to know. How the hell did this guy, what's this guy in training and say, nah, I would rather Ugarte? How the hell? It doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's just so bamboozling. It is what it is. I want to know what's going on with Sesko, though. Was Sesko injured or not? Because he came off, he looked like he was limping. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know. Was he limping? Is he thing? Look at that. Since Ruben Amorim's departure, no player has scored more goals in the Premier League than Benjamin Sesko. 9 goals. Even that, when he's on the floor, Konate always does that push. He done it against PSG, got himself sent off. Every other game, he does that thing where he pushes it. He pushes someone. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't know what's wrong with him, man, but I've tapped in Sesko anyway to see if there's anything about his injury. You can see his hand move. You can see his hand move. Let's have a look. Bro, nothing happens, man. They're just talking rubbish, man. You can't see no hand move, bro. Allow it, man. Bro, I just want to know, is Sesko injured? Has anyone seen anything about Sesko being injured? Is Sesko injured? That's what I want to know. Because, bro, he scored 9 goals. Look at that. Champions League spot confirmed. We still need to finish the season strong. We're not stopping it. It's not enough for us. We just want to keep winning, and winning. That's it. That's the mentality you want. Finish as high as you can. Obviously, Liverpool can't catch us. They can catch us, sorry. There's 3 games left. They were 6 points. 6 points. We're 6 points in front of Liverpool. As you can see, we've still got them. Look, they're not even confirmed. Bournemouth's out there chasing. You understand? Bournemouth's out there chasing. Bournemouth's on 52 points. They got Fulham next. Fulham just, the way they open their legs for Arsenal, they might just do it for Bournemouth. Who knows? Aston Villa might beat Spurs today. That's 3 points from them. And then I reckon Liverpool do get in the end because it's just a tough ask for Bournemouth to be perfect, 55, 58, and then turn around and remember, look at the goal difference as well. So I think it stays. The top 5 will be the top 5. I don't think anyone makes it in it. Unless Aston Villa somehow lose today, that's where it could get a bit spooky because I think they've got Liverpool next year. Liverpool's got Chelsea next, then they've got Villa. So if Liverpool was to lose to Chelsea somehow, bruv, they've got Villa next. And then they're both fighting it out. And if they lost to Villa, bruv, they'll be level with Bournemouth. If Bournemouth win their next 2 games, and I know Bournemouth's got Man City in there somewhere as well. So that's on them. Yeah, Man City. So I don't know, man. Man City's obviously going for the title. They've got the title in their hand. All they've got to do is win every game with a good goal difference. But for us, that gives us 6 points on Liverpool. Aston Villa are going to play in half an hour. They might still come 3 points, but they're in Europa. We're in Champions League. Me personally, us saying that we finished 3rd 2-3 years ago sounds good, but it doesn't really matter. I don't care. It is not an achievement. Yeah, we finished 3rd last season. Like, we're on it. Like, if we finish 3rd, 4th, or 5th, I don't really care. Here's what it is. We've made Champions League, and that's the main thing about it. 63 goals. Only, look at that. 63 goals we've scored this season. 66 Man City, 67 Arsenal. So only 4 goals away from Arsenal's attack. The best, like the #1 team. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But our defense, 48 goals conceded. And remember, a lot of that is Ruben Amorim ball, band for band with a lot of teams. Bournemouth 4-4s, and you get me, 2-2 with Bournemouth again, and 2 goals today were gifting, 3 goals to Leeds. So much games where we just conceded so much goals. Why we're even in that position. 3-2, we beat Arsenal. So we need to shore that up a bit. We're going to get a DM. We're going to get some midfielders. We're going to get obviously a centre-back or maybe a left-back and change that 48 because that's what's killing us. Man City's conceded 29 goals. Arsenal, who's got the best defence in the world apparently, have only conceded 26. So they're only 3 from Man City. But look at that. We're on 48. We've got to switch that up. So we've conceded more goals than Liverpool. We've conceded more goals than Aston Villa. You got what I'm trying to say to you? Like, so come on, man. We've conceded more goals than Brighton. That's not a good look, bruv. All these teams. We've conceded more goals than Everton. Look at that. I'm going down the list. We've conceded more goals than Crystal Palace. This is what I'm trying to say to you. 48 is a massive number where we've got to change that for next season. And we've got all of these sort of teams. Crystal Palace is 15th and they've conceded 42 goals. Like, come on, man. We need to switch that up. Sunderland's conceded 46. We've conceded 48. So, come on, man. We need to fix it up. So, these are certain things. But we can go out there at least now and actually talk to some players now and say, yo, we've got Champions League. It's confirmed. What are you saying? Do you want to come over here or not? Instead of waiting it out and you've got to clinch it. You know, like Man City, they'll have the upper hand on us. They want to go for a player because they're 100% in there. Now we've clinched it. It's solidified. So it is what it is. It was criminal for the referee. Bro, Sesko, Dorgu was getting fouled and he was giving it as Dorgu fouling. And I was like, what the hell was going on here? Weird, but it is what it is, man. Weird. Seeing that we qualified, we have to accumulate as much points as we can to cement our spot. Yeah. Cement our spot. But we've already qualified, though. But 100% though, go out there and win every game. Sunderland ain't in the best form as ever at this moment. Obviously, they lost 5-0 against Forest, and then they drew with Wolves. Luckily as well, they could have lost that game easily. And then they've got obviously Ballard sent off for pulling their hair. He's gonna miss the game at Old Trafford. Look how much goals. Look, 4 goals against Aston Villa. Let's go before that. So 1-0 they beat Spurs. Cool. They weren't conceding that much here. Look, they were kind of calm. 1-0, 1-1, 1-0, 1-0, 2-1, 1-0. They were calm. And then here, Aston Villa gave them 4 goals. And then at their own ground, they 8-5 to Nottingham Forest. And then Wolves could have won that game. I watched that game half-heartedly. Look at that. Look at the momentum. Obviously, they had a red card. But Wolves could have won the game. They had 20 shots, 3 big chances. Lucky not to use it. And they got Ballard sent off, so he's not going to be there when we play them. I don't even know the date that we playing them, but yeah, when we do play them anyway, he ain't going to be there. So we'll see what happens with there. But Mackems, I actually like Sunderland as well, but come on, against United, there has to be things. So we're playing them on the night for me. We're playing them on Saturday at 3 o'clock. So we'll see how that one there goes. But yeah, we just need to get everything, man. Stat pad, you just see what I showed you. Sesko, no player has scored more goals since Ruben Amorim left than Sesko in the Premier League. Not for Man United, in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Remember that he's doing in Liverpool, he done the dance. This is Cunha doing his celebration. He tried to do some slide thing and then he started doing the thing that he does. And he just scored against Chelsea. Then he's turned around and scored against Liverpool. Like, this guy's on a different thing, man. Big up the boy. Big up the boy, Cunha, man. This is some of the, you call them legends, not even legends. Igalo's not a legend, but he used to play for us. That's where we belong, De Gea. So they're bigging it up, man. They're seeing that Man United finally becoming good again. They're going back to their old self. We just need to recruit well. Once we recruit well, and then hopefully have a good pre-season, and then we can get into it then. Because, bro, you can see, innit, Carrick's just about, he's just making them do the basics, where it's getting scatty. Casemiro's running, trying to score the winning goal, like, we're getting scatty. Once we sorted this out, we get some good players, and all right, this is how I want you lot to play now. And then hopefully we can go for it. So that's all the news, my people, man. Man United are officially back in the Champions League, man, next season, which is positive and it's lovely. No more stressing about that situation. And yeah, Metch, I remember you told you no longer a little man. The third spot is ours. Champions League fully secured. Yeah, you could say the third spot is ours because if you actually look at it, I can't see Liverpool beating Chelsea and Aston Villa. So they're 6 points ahead of us, 6 points behind us, sorry. They need to win 2 games to even match us. So you think Liverpool will beat Chelsea and Aston Villa? They got Chelsea, Aston Villa, and then they got Brentford at home. Chelsea, Aston Villa away, and then Brentford at home. So we're 6 points ahead. We win one more game, we basically got third. But Aston Villa beat Tottenham now. They'll be level on games played with us, and they'll only be 3 points away. And then Aston Villa's got Liverpool. No, sorry, their next game ain't Liverpool. It's going to be, sorry, look at this. So Aston Villa's got Tottenham now, then they'll be level on games played, and then their next games is, forget Forest, Burnley. So that might be a dub for them. That might be a 3 points. Then they got Liverpool. So we just need to really get a 3 points and we're cool. And then they got Man City. Yeah, we've finished third. It's done. They got Liverpool and Man City. Liverpool's got Chelsea and Aston Villa. So Aston Villa's got Liverpool and Man City, and then Liverpool has got Chelsea and Aston Villa. There's no way. There's no way. Both of it, like one of them wins, get 6 points. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It could happen, but even so, like all we need to do is get 3. Get 3 points and we finish third. So it is what it is, man. That's good to see, man. Good you even brought that up, man, because I didn't even know it was that mad. Man said Manu is better than Pedri. Dari, I'm even mad. Atrocious. How many times have that finished the dinner? Yeah, that's just normal as well. You know, Dano, like, we're getting so normal with this. Like, him having that chance, I don't think anyone is celebrating. You know, if I see, like, Bruno Fernandes or who can I say, one-on-one with the keeper? Maybe Cunha. I'll be like that. Because I'm thinking, yep, they're going to score. Like Harry Kane, like with Tottenham, like, you think they're going to score. You're already celebrating. No one does that for Dallo. There's no way you do that for Dallo. You just don't have a clue. Hit the likes, people. That's what I'm saying, my people, man. Smash the likes, man. You know I'm always here, man. Live match reaction. You know we're back in the Champions League. Show some love, man. Just smash the like. It's free, my peoples. Amorim had it in spirit, backroom staff. They couldn't kick the naivety out. Yeah. Amorim's done himself, man. And Amorim, he looks like an idiot now because of Manu. It is what it is. Like, I know what we can improve on, and we're already working hard on it. Tactically, you can change certain things, but for me, it's clear where we have to improve, and we will do. Who cares, man? Who cares about him? They have so many fast players capable of punishing you on the transition when you face them. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's a touch on his hand. The curve on the ball changed. Bro, this guy just crying, man. The guy just talks rubbish, bro. Oh, really? Like, everyone's taking the piss out of him. Slot out. The Liverpool fans are done. Man said, get him out of this club. Get him sacked already. And they're even having little mad things about him on their page. They're actually talking about him and saying, yo, this guy needs to leave. When you go to the Anfield, look, let me show you the Anfield sector. Because that's what I do. Once we beat a team, I go and see how their reactions are. And look at this. Where is it then? 3-2 United. We just stopped playing. Why? That's a red card. Thoughts on the game. We gifted them the game. Slot is awful. Look at them. There's a clown that needs to leave. Good game. First half was poor. Second half was decent. No strikers. Shit show of a performance. Look, they're just pissed off. Slot out. It's crazy. So yeah, that's it, my people, man. I'll be here. I should be here with a 10-minute update around 10 o'clock with any sort of transfer news. Maybe I might not. We'll see. But even so, I'll definitely be back here tomorrow. Make sure you lot smash the likes, man. Support the channel. We're back in the Champions League. Let's get it, my people. Done now.
Someone celebs, pull up loco. You know we are next, pull up mobile. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm loco. Bumping off the service beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud. Can't touch down.